What's up guys, it's that time of year again. The good folks at EA Sports released their player ratings for Madden 20. And as usual, there was plenty of public outcry from fans and even some NFL players over their ratings. Now a large portion of these ratings make perfect sense. Nobody can complain about Aaron Donald, DeAndre Hopkins, or Khalil Mack earning a grade of 99. But some of the NFL's elite superstars were completely lowballed here, while some good but not great players were given ratings that were way too kind. So let's get into this and look at the most embarrassing and inaccurate Madden 20 player ratings. First, a big shout out to Chris and JR for suggesting this video. Now to the list. Comments. Number 12, DeMarcus Lawrence, 89. How much did Dallas Cowboys pass rushing sensation DeMarcus Lawrence hate his Madden 20 rating? To the point where he encouraged Cowboys fans to boycott the video game itself. After posting 14.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles in 2017, Lawrence continued his role as the anchor of the Cowboys' stout front seven. He posted 10.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, guiding Dallas to their first playoff win in the Ezekiel Elliott-Dak Prescott era. Now JJ Watt earned a superb grade of 97. But guess what? Lawrence wasn't that far off of Watt's production in 2018. And we're not even sure if Calais Campbell and Cameron Jordan deserve higher grades than Lawrence. The good news is that Madden updates their ratings throughout the season, so Lawrence might get the true rating he deserves in short time. Number 11, Ezekiel Elliott, 94. Not to be outdone by his teammate, for the second time in his career, Elliott led the NFL in rushing yards, with 1,434 while adding 6 rushing touchdowns. He also added 77 receptions for 567 yards and a trio of touchdowns. Simply remarkable. Now 94 is a good grade and all, but there's no way Elliott should be ranked lower than Todd Gurley. Elliott belongs in the club of guys who got a grade of 96 or higher. This just isn't high enough for arguably the best running back in the NFL right now. Number 10, Myles Garrett, 91. The Cleveland Browns drafted Garrett first overall in 2017, and they have absolutely no reason to regret it. Garrett suited up for 27 games over his first 2 NFL seasons, racking up 20.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles. Those are ridiculous numbers for a guy who hasn't even hit his prime yet. Now, can we ask how Garrett only has a rating of 91 when he's one of the NFL's premier and elite pass rushers? Oh well, Garrett's rating will most certainly be 94 or higher by the season's end, but the rating of 91 makes 0 sense to us. Number 9, Earl Thomas, 95. When he's healthy, the perennial Pro Bowl safety and future Hall of Famer plays like somebody who deserves this grade. But Thomas missed large portions of 2016 and all but 4 games in 2018 after suffering a broken leg in Week 4. But given his recent injury history, we find this grade too generous. Something in the high 80s would have been fair here, but giving Thomas such an elite top of the top rating is far too lavish. You can't just grade a player based on past performances. I mean, whatever, it's just a video game, right? Oh god. Number 8, D Ford, 84. Yes, he took that costly offside penalty that cost the Kansas City Chiefs a trip to the Super Bowl. But D Ford is also a key reason why the Chiefs got to their first AFC Championship game in a quarter century. Now with the 49ers, Ford promises to be a big-time weapon for the 49ers front seven that added Nick Bosa with the number 2 pick in the draft. Ford is coming off a career year in which he posted 13 sacks. It marked the second time in 3 years where Ford reached double-digit sacks, and yet he's only rated at 84. 6 49ers are rated higher than him, and we're not sure if other left edge rushers like Kawan Short, Brandon Williams, and Daniel Hunter deserve higher ratings than Ford. But whatever. Again, just a game. Who cares? Number 7, Lamar Jackson, 76. Wow. Just wow. Honestly. Lamar Jackson won 6 of his 7 starts to guide the Baltimore Ravens to an AFC North Division title, their first in 6 years. He only had 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, but Jackson picked up a whopping 695 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. For those of you who don't know math too well, that's incredibly good, and yet Jackson only got a rating of 76. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Andy Dalton, and Alex Smith were curiously graded higher. Look, we know Jackson has to prove himself as a pocket passer, but overall, he's a very good quarterback with a high ceiling. He got the Ravens to the postseason when they looked done for at the midway point. He's got an excellent all-around skill set, and yet he only gets a grade of 76? Lamar, shame on you for being too good. I don't know what else to say. Number 6, Le'Veon Bell, 92. When he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Bell was arguably the best running back in the NFL, but he skipped the entire 2018 season due to a contract dispute with the Steelers, and Bell wound up signing with the New York Jets. Look, we think Bell will produce nicely for the Jets, but their O-line is nothing close to being as dominant as Pittsburgh's. There is no way Bell should be ranked as the 3rd best running back alongside Melvin Gordon at 92. and he's playing on a Jets team with so many question marks on the offense. How can Bell be ranked higher than Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, and Alvin Kamara? 3 MVP caliber running backs. Somebody tell me, because I don't know. Number 5, Todd Gurley, 97. Look, we know Todd Gurley has been the NFL's most explosive running back since his rookie year. There's no denying that. But how can he be ranked higher than Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley? And Christian McCaffrey? I guess the Madden grading crew forgot that the Los Angeles Rams plan to cut back on Gurley's workload in order to keep his knee fresh. Do they forget that CJ Anderson was the lead back in the postseason? Yeah, Gurley was the 2017 Offensive Player of the Year, and he's led the league in rushing TDs in each of his past 2 years. But Gurley's production slowed last year as he dealt with injuries. And the Rams aren't going to let him be that MVP caliber running back anymore. So there's no way he should be your top rated running back. That's just inexcusable. Number 4, Richard Sherman, 93. The former Seattle Seahawks superstar has made a strong case for the Hall of Fame. 4 Pro Bowl selections, a 3-time first-team All-Pro, plus a Super Bowl 48 championship ring. But it's beyond us as to how the Madden graders gave this guy a 93 rating. That was 3rd among the NFL corners, only behind Jalen Ramsey and Stephon Gilmore. Pro Football Focus gave Sherman a 68.9 grade for the 2018 season. That only placed him 50th among 131 corners. He's still good, but the PFF data doesn't lie. This man is no longer the elite shutdown corner that dominated with Seattle for 7 years. Think about the 49 other corners that PFF ranked higher than Sherman. He's somehow graded above Desmond King, Chris Harris Jr., Kyle Fuller, Patrick Peterson. Like, that's crazy. Madden was clearly rating Richard Sherman the name, not the current San Francisco 49ers version of Richard Sherman. This just doesn't make any sense. Number 3, Drew Brees, 92. The all-time passing yards leader finished 2nd in MVP voting behind Patrick Mahomes in 2018. The latter earned 41 votes while Brees earned 9. You'd think with an MVP-like season, one in which the New Orleans Saints were one non-horrible officiating mistake away from a Super Bowl, would be enough for Brees to earn a fair rating from Madden. But here we are once again. 3 quarterbacks finished ahead of Brees in voting: Mahomes, Tom Brady, and Philip Rivers. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to us. Brady declined noticeably in his age 41 season, while Rivers was as dominant as Brees. Simple as that. Brees only had 3,992 passing yards in 2018, but he led the NFL with a 74.4 completion percentage and had 32 touchdowns against just 5 picks. He didn't have to throw as much because some guy named Alvin Kamara has taken over the rushing game. So remind me why there are 3 better quarterbacks according to Madden. I mean, like, maybe Mahomes, but he should definitely be ahead Tom Brady and Philip Rivers. Like, come on, especially Philip Rivers. Like, what? And are we sure Andrew Luck warrants the same grade as Brees? Give Brees a rating of 96 or better, and we'd have 0 complaints. But he only got a rating of 92. So we do have complaints. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers, 90. Aaron Rodgers is of course Aaron Rodgers. Patrick Mahomes was the NFL's best quarterback in 2018. Drew Brees was the 2nd best. Tom Brady has accomplished more than any other signal caller in the NFL history. Those are the only quarterbacks who may deserve higher ratings than Rodgers. It's easy to argue Rodgers is still the most complete and best all-around QB in the game right now. And yet there are 5 quarterbacks graded higher than Rodgers: Mahomes, Brady, Brees, Philip Rivers, Andrew Luck, and Russell Wilson. That just doesn't make any sense to us. In what was an off year for Rodgers and a woeful Green Bay team, he still managed 4,442 yards and 25 touchdowns against just 2 interceptions. Brady, for example, has less yards and 9 more picks, but he got a 96 rating. Rodgers easily deserved a rating of 95+. He should be a top 4 quarterback at the absolute worst. His awareness rating was 91. Brady was 99. Rivers 98. Even though these guys throw way more picks than Rodgers does. Madden, come on. What did Rodgers ever do to you? This might be the most embarrassing and inexcusable quarterback rating in EA Sports history. There is no way we will ever understand this one. Number 1, Josh Allen's throwing power greater than Patrick Mahomes' throwing power. Nothing against Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen here. This man is a tremendous young talent, and he has all the makings to be a great quarterback in the NFL. But there simply isn't any quarterback in the NFL who can rival the throwing power of Patrick Mahomes. Allen was given a throwing power rating of 99, tops among all quarterbacks. Mahomes was 2nd at 96, which is laughable. Allen is not 3 points above Mahomes. He's simply not better than Mahomes. Mahomes is better than Allen. Got that? Got it? Good. Mahomes made an 80-yard pass at his pro day. He threw a 90-yard pass on a routine throw during a practice session prior to a Monday night road contest against the Denver Broncos. Oh, and remember when Bill Belichick said that Mahomes could throw the ball out of a stadium? Mahomes literally did that. Allen might have the 2nd best arm in the NFL, but Mahomes is unquestionably the best. So please, Madden, fix this while you can. Let us know when another quarterback throws the ball out of a stadium, and we'll talk things out. Thanks. What other superstar Madden 20 ratings were way off? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every single week, and they're really entertaining, so if you want more of me, you should go there. If you like this video, give it a like. It takes one click right down there. Make sure to subscribe to TPS because we post content all the time. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. My knee.
On my knees.